Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to CCxRC. In this video, we're going to take a look at the LMT Mini, and we're going to compare it to some other small mini cars because people want to know the difference between them. So, let's do it. All right, guys, here we go. Got them all lined up. LMT Mini is right here in the middle, and you can see the size difference. This is a SCX24 based monster truck that we started building a long time ago. The cool Saigon shaker body, made for me by my buddy Charlie. The Bigfoot, this is an FMS, and it's running the Black Market RC chassis, but still about the same size. You gotta get an idea of it. This is also considered 24 scale. This is considered 18th scale is what it says on the box, and you can see it next to a couple of other 18th scale. Body wise, it's like spot on to these 18th scale. Wheelbase, it's gonna be a little different, but it's a monster truck, which isn't gonna be normal anyway. So 18th scale bodies look pretty similar. Even here's the TRX 4M. You look at the bodies next to each other, and they are very, very comparable in the actual size. So that's one thing people have been asking about. This is a 24 scale SCX24, and it looks tiny compared to it. So you can see just how little it is. But when you start looking at these bodies, they're very similar in size. All right, guys, so here taking a look at the LMT Mini, a lot of people think this is too big, this is not 18th scale, or it's too small. And we get that with all of these. Like the FCX24 feels more like an 18th scale with some of their bodies, different things like that. And so what really is true to scale? Well, I've got right here the listing for the size of a Monster Jam truck. They're 10.5 feet tall, 12.5 feet wide, and 17 feet long. So it's easy for me to show you the width of this here. We'll just get kind of a baseline from that. But 12.5 feet is gonna be, let's see, 12.5 times 12 equals 150 inches. If we divide that by 18, because these are 18th scale, it's about 8 inches, 8.33. So a little over 8 inches, 8 1/3 inches is what it would be at exactly. So let's just get ours to about that. Here we go, 8 inches, and I'm gonna show you right here kind of the width of this. So outside to outside, we're just about 8 1/4. So very, very close to actual 18th scale with this. If we were to do the other measurements, which would be 17 inches long, or 17 feet long, be at 204 inches divided by 18 again is about 11 1/3 inches long. And I don't know exactly where they're gonna measure from that, if they're gonna go from the nose to the wheels or what that measurement is. It's kind of a weird measurement to use. But if we were to go full truck, we're at about 10, but if they're counting the wheelie bars and stuff, then we're gonna be at that 11 1/3 inches. So I'm gonna guess that it's pretty close using that wheelie bar. But I can say that this is pretty close to what it should be for 18th scale, which is good. The other thing you guys are asking about is the speed. So we're gonna compare this to the FMS Smasher with the speed motor in it to give you guys kind of a baseline of speed. So let's do that real quick for you. Grab my son Dominic here and we'll give it a quick test. All right, I'll let you be the fast one. Oh, you've got the FMS radio?
I want the fast one, I want the fast.
All right, where's the other radio? We're not really racing, we're just seeing which one has a better top speed. So, ready, set, go. So he took off pretty hot. All right, let's bring it back. Let's just hold our speed, ready? Get it up to full and hold it. It's a little harder, it's a little faster. Let's switch it. That one's a little bit more, a little jumpier than the other. So I'll see if I can hold it at the speed a little better. You got to keep it on the cement. Ready? Go. Yeah, I could overtake him. So there's definitely more speed to the LMT Mini, but the FMS Smasher is not a bad speed for that little guy, especially if you're running these indoors. I think either of them is doable. In fact, I think that indoors, I would actually put this one down to like 75%. if I was racing in my house. Because this is 75% right here, and it's still quick in a small area like this. If I were to just run a little racetrack like this in a big living room, I think that 75% is pretty good. 50, I mean 50 is not bad either. If you're in a tight space, you could do 50. And he'll just crash his out all the time at full speed. So, yeah, I think overall, it's faster and it gives you a lot of options on this radio for turning it down depending on what uses you have for it. So, that's a quick look, guys, at the LMT compared to a few other of these RCs. I think for what you get with this thing, the price is kind of really spot on, because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's 18 scale, it should be a lot cheaper. They didn't go cheap when they built this thing. They, you know, price is more than just the size of them. It really goes on to what goes into making it, and they kept this just like one of the 1/10 scale. And so there's still a lot of injection molded parts for it. There's a lot to build these. It's got the metal chassis plates, these scale axles. There's just so much, the metal links that they've put into this, oil-filled shocks. I could just keep going on and on. The tires on these are fantastic. If you were to try and upgrade any of the other ones to get it to this level, you're gonna have this much in it. This has already got it in there for you, and it's already got an awesome, you know, killer chassis, killer body. It's got the interior cage, and it's just super scale. So this is by far my choice in the mini monster trucks right now. But if you got a small space to run, the FMS Smasher is still a really awesome platform. So just really happy this is out, because this is what we've been wanting, and they really nailed it. What you can do with this is insane out of the box, guys. So thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. Catch you next time.